verse cream made the whole team profit. Now they want a jet, they try to mock it. Got it off the jump, this ain't the third string option. Hold the applause for the moment of silence. Let's go. Breathe on the track.
Champion, we remain here. Got on word here. Shake my hand, sir.
What's up with you, Black? How you doing?
You were in the building.
Yes, I was.
I was in the building. Controversial decision has happened yet again in battle rap. It's kind of good when this stuff happens. You know, it gets more light, it's more attention, it's more traction. Even URL decided to drop the second round on YouTube. It's available for you all to watch right now. The deciding verse. The deciding verse is on YouTube right now. Y'all complain, y'all got it. Amin versus Cortez. Overall, how did you feel about the battle?
Overall, it was a decent battle. Yes. I think after the fact, it became better because a lot of times with battles, there's two debatable rounds, or maybe all three rounds are debatable. In this battle, this is in effect a one-round battle.
Yeah.
First round, clear. Third round, clear. No discussion, no debate.
Yeah.
So it comes down to only that second round. So overall, that's why it's like, okay, it's just a good battle because we got two chokes. You know what I mean? It's never going to be considered a classic.
Yeah.
But, you know, I know what these guys go through and talking to them, trying to prepare. Again, it's always, like, people think that because you might not see an artist for 8 weeks or 12 weeks, that they knew about that battle 8 or 12 weeks ago. Sometimes guys get a phone call 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out.
A month out.
Yeah. That's the month.
Top and Swamp, 2 years. The niggas had 2 years.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I mean, that's been a long time, bro. But in this case, it's like, you know, you knew it was semi-last minute. Shout out to URL and Caffeine doing the extra spice, throwing the bag on top. I think they call it high stakes.
Yeah, high stakes.
So, you know, as far as I know, that was something that kind of came about last minute. I asked Ace. He said they presented it. They both, you know,
extra 5 bands. I take it too. I'm confident in my material.
Exactly.
That's a vacation. That's
a nice one. Yeah. For some of us, I mean. Other people, it's like, oh, yeah, that's a watch, or you know,
nah, it's a vacation.
Or a belt.
Shout out to Vixen. Waiting on you, Vixen. We waiting on you, Vixen. We got it right here.
But yeah, but overall, it was a decent battle. After the fact, the hype behind it, a lot to talk about.
Yeah, a lot to talk about. Even it being cut. Again, since we're just recording this for YouTube now, we already explained it. But I said during the face-offs, this is gonna be aired on Sunday.
Okay.
I said on Saturday, this is gonna be aired on Sunday.
Right.
We decided last minute to spice it up, you know, and make y'all, you know, interested in it because something has to draw you. The same thing with like Loso, you know, when he battled Jerry West.
Right.
There was nothing to draw you into the next day. So that's kind of what it was. I'm not gonna say it's WWE, but it's, you know, it worked. Y'all talked and y'all watched it, and everybody's here. That's on YouTube.
Yeah.
But as far as the battle, the judges were Minnesota Luke. Minnesota Luke.
Okay.
Why you say it like that?
I'm just making sure. I'm making sure I have these names correct.
Minnesota Luke. Stiz from Battle Academy. Shout out to Philly.
Tall guy with the dreads.
Tall guy with the dreads.
From the Battle Academy League here in Philly?
Battle Academy, yes.
League
here
on
in Philly, yes.
Okay.
Much respect. I was asked to be a judge.
Okay. That's a conflict.
Everybody felt, yes, they say it's a conflict. Even though I predicted Cortez to win the battle.
Right.
But they felt off. I said Amin won. Off chance Amin wins, I say, oh, he's champion. It's biased. It's a conspiracy.
Facts.
So that didn't happen.
Right.
And I'm in the building. I don't know how that went over. Tony Bro was busy. So I think Tony Bro had some life obligations, you know, whether it be whatever it was. Shout out Tony Bro.
Understood.
Also, 3-Letter Man was busy.
Okay.
So, you know, this was your range of judges that could have possibly. So it's kind of hard to get judged all the time. So Minnesota stepped up to the plate. Sticks up to the plate, and then the last vote was the fan vote.
Okay.
The last decision was the fan vote. In the building, Cortez won.
Okay.
Both judges gave it to Cortez. Congratulations to Cortez winning the 5,000. So I want to, you know, preface this with, you know, no hate should go to Cortez.
Right.
All he did was collect the 5 bands. He rapped as best he could, given the time. So there should be no hate to Cortez. Leave Cortez alone. On top of that, if I'm not mistaken, there's many decisions in battle rap that Cortez had to face this same situation. Cortez, in the battle, when you talk about the Head Ice, him and Head Ice, you know what I'm saying? Where he rapped his heart out, he had to hold the room, and the judges picked Head Ice. So Cortez went through the same trial and error. So do not tweet Tez mad. Battle rappers don't shit on Tez.
Right.
This ain't really got nothing to do with Tez, but it got something to do with Tez. You understand what I'm saying? It's just the situation, the circumstance. That's all it is. You understand me? With that being said, let's break down this battle.
Okay.
You want to start with the first round?
Yeah.
Or should we get straight to the
I feel like,
choke?
Right. I feel like first and third are clear. If anybody wants to say that Ace won the first round, salute to you and your weed man. If anybody wants to say Cortez won the third round, salute to you and your weed man. This battle comes down to this round.
The second round.
It's this round.
Yeah.
So, respectfully, I think we'll say it's 1-1 going into the second.
1-1. Okay, so we start the second?
Yeah, I feel like that's the only thing. That's the only thing to do.
Now, okay. Back to the talking then. Back to the specifics before we get into breaking down the second round. From the judge's decision, I think they said that Amin stumbled in the second, or it wasn't clean or something. Again, shout out to Mr. Luke. This is not no diss to him or Stiz. I think they got the rounds wrong.
Okay.
I did not see a stumble from Amin in the second.
There
I've watched this battle 3 times now.
Right.
I've watched it twice. He repeated a line.
Right.
That's not a stumble.
And all right, see, since we're getting right here,
let's get to this point.
Hold on. Shout out to Stiz. I want to say this. I want to make this very clear. Stiz, you called me Saturday night. I returned your call when I was away from people so that we could have a conversation. You ain't answered.
Okay.
I called you on Sunday, Stiz. So everything I'm about to say, I was trying to call you to say this. And it's respectful. But I'm sorry. I agree with you. Repeating a line in a high-pressure situation, I'm not tripping over that. The only other stops from Amin in the second round
was doing the talking.
Was telling Cortez, shut up, stop talking while I'm rapping. Leave me alone, stop talking while I'm rapping. Now, he did that multiple times.
Yeah.
If we're
which happens in battle rap. It's a vet brawler move that they do.
That's a fact. How you going to use my line? I said that line. Stop talking when I'm rapping. Like, if we're docking points and saying that is a stumble or that is a slip up, I don't know what to do here. I don't know. I think I saw this thing. It's like midget tossing. I'm about to, I guess, dive headfirst into that and start supporting that because this culture, like you said, it's a vet move. Yeah. People do it all the time. There's some people who they're known for it. It's one of their actually goods. T-Rex, yeah.
Shout out to Rex.
Like these guys.
Queensflip does it. You done? You wrapped the minute yet? Come on, let's go, Black. Come on, yeah.
But the thing is, it's like you can't do that. You can't say that somebody slipped up. And if that's what they were talking, because that's the only thing I can think of. Watching the battle back, I didn't see.
It was in the third.
Right.
And then Amin stumbled again in the third, but that's also the round that Cortez choked. Yeah. I think they got it mixed up.
Right.
And I think he did a hard stumble and kind of a choke in the first round so hard that it influenced the entire battle.
Right.
So when he repeats the line, is he stumbling again? He stumbling again? Battle rappers repeat the lines all the time.
Agreed. Agreed. People bring it back all the time.
Cortez did too.
That's the
Cortez
thing.
had a moment where he's like, but he kind of, was a little more smooth with it.
Right.
And I feel like when we say stumbles, and I feel like it's an easy way out of breaking down the material or going over who had the better content, who had the better material.
Right.
A stumble is not enough to take away from it. It's not enough. It's more than that.
In this round, it's certainly not. And this is the thing. I want to reiterate what you're saying. This is no hate or slander towards Cortez. My main gripe with the battle is the way the judges broke it down. Because if somebody would have said that they prefer Cortez's breakdown of his career,
I would have liked that.
I prefer that material. Cool. I can understand
show off Wolverine. I would like that.
I can live with that. When you say that it came down to that,
the cleansiness,
I can't. Not for 5 bands. Minnesota Luke is a historian. He's a battle rap.
Oh yeah,
he's been there.
Yeah.
But Luke, one thing about historians, you have to articulate. You can't just say battle rap is dope and it's been around for a long time. I'm Minnesota Luke. Tune into the next video. You can't do that. You have to explain where it came from. Talk about the DVD era. Talk about Fight Club. Talk about the move to UR. Like if you're breaking down the history of something, you have to, elaborate.
Yeah, elaborate.
And the same thing with a battle. If you're going to choose a winner for money, you have to elaborate. I feel like that's a prerequisite. And Stiz, again, I got a lot to say to Stiz. I'm sorry, Stiz.
Call him, man. You know, he really a G.
I know, and that's my guy.
I know people that know, like,
and that's my guy. And I'm sure this when Stiz takes a second, he gonna say, "Oh, Dad, you know whatever. Yeah, you're probably right," or he has an explanation. Yeah. But one thing I noticed, because respectfully, I saw the entire video. I saw the raw footage.
What?
Of the judges and stuff like that. And let's just say Minnesota looked like he was at his house, sitting down, chilling. Yeah. Stiz appeared to be in a motor vehicle. We know how the caffeine stream is when you're not on Wi-Fi, not on stable connection.
We couldn't watch on real time.
Possibly.
Real time is perfect.
Possibly, but if so, he'd have been a couple minutes delayed after the whatchamacallit.
Okay.
Like those variables should be removed when you're judging a battle for money.
Now, I want to say in their defense, you know what I mean? God, that was advocate. It makes for better conversation and dialogue.
Go ahead.
In their defense, we're here 3 days later. Mm-hmm. I had my notes. I'm good to go. I'm ready to break down any science. I'm smart enough today.
Facts.
With my notes and everything, I'm good to go. I can break down any single bar, any line you want to do. I did my due diligence. I'm ready. It's 3 days later.
Right.
I could have had the same content, the same due diligence that I have all my notes. I could have had it in a day. I said this in 2016. In high pressure situations, why are judges forced to make a decision within 2 minutes or less, 30 seconds?
Right.
Now, what I'm saying today, I wouldn't be so perfect on the spot, Johnny on the spot, that they say, Black, judge now.
Right.
In 10 seconds, judge.
Right.
Speak for 2 minutes. I probably have a solid breakdown, I would say, and I still would have Amin. But in these situations, in the $150,000 on the line, the last battle, I think the judges should get a watch back.
Right.
A 30-second delay. You got 3, 4, 5 different hosts. Me, Surf, Nunu, Anwar, Rita, whoever is there, Henny Man can hold down the chat for 30 to 40, 50 minutes. We can do that. That's even extra time for URL and caffeine to have log. I'm talking the business side now.
Right.
That's an extra hour on your situation, log for the day, and everybody's still in tune, waiting for the decision. That's beautiful.
And I think that...
And you'll have a solid and perfect decision.
Right. And everybody, I think, would appreciate that. I think... This wouldn't be one of those situations where people are like, oh, come on, why y'all stalling?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, hey, there's money on the line. We want to give the judges time.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%. Somebody tagged us both in a tweet, and I was going to respond on Twitter, but yeah, I know. But my response was going to be way too long to put into 140 characters. Mm-hmm. The simple thing is this. I agree with that 100%. And URL, caffeine, whomever, y'all have to put some type of... process in place where as soon as the battle is done, it's sent to the judges so that they can have it again, because that's the one thing with the caffeine, it's live. Mm-hmm. There is no rewind or anything like that. Send them that file immediately. Let them have access to it. Come back to them in an hour. Here's your winner. Yeah. Here's why. You can have bars, you can have explanations.
It builds the suspense too.
Right.
Anticipation, like, yo, we're gonna find out who wins next time. Oh shit. Right.
And something like this, if you're gonna do something like this, then this is the first battle of the night.
Yeah.
That way they got time.
Yeah.
That way they got time.
First, second, you got
Yeah, and it's like, it's dope. That battle can happen. Those guys can have a minute to, talk about how they feel. There's a lot of things that can be done to improve the process. And I'm not saying that I have the perfect answer. I'm sure taking some time.
Come up with some time, you're going to have the perfect
But
answer.
but off the fly, the end of the day, they have to do better. They have to.
And this is not just for URL. I said this in 2016 regarding all leagues and judging and stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely.
Young J Black by the Bannister said this. I'm trying to find that video and try to put it in here somehow. 2016, I said this. We need a watch back. When it's high stakes, 5,000, 150 on the line, whatever, 50,000 on the line, 100,000. And the thing about these tournaments keep going up and up and up, so maybe $250,000.
Right.
If there's a $250,000 tournament, y'all better give them a chance to watch that shit back, bro.
Agreed.
You have to.
Agreed.
I'm just saying. And it gives the writers more confidence. Like, I don't gotta rap to them to get it right on spot.
Right.
I can do my intricate shit,
right,
later stuff. Right. All right. But with that said, we can actually break in the battle in the second round, and why I thought, I'm gonna say it now since you did all that talking. I thought, and this is no slight to Cortez. If it was the other way around, I would defend Cortez the same way I'm about to defend Amin. I had Amin clear in the second.
Okay.
I had Ace Amin clear in the second. I gave Ace Amin the second and third. We can break it in the battle too, but
yeah, no, I just realized that I didn't save my notepad.
It's cool. It's cool. I got everything.
It's not on here. I'm sick.
I got everything. It's cool.
On my laptop, but I didn't save
I'm here for you.
But it's cool. But yeah, well, I'm gonna let you.
All right. So in the beginning, I think this is where they might have mistaken that he stumbled or stopped.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Damn." He said something. He said, "Damn, what the F's next?" He turned to man with the F next. It looks like a stumble, like a choke.
But then if I said, "Yo, bar.
F the vets."
Yeah.
So it falls in F the vets. That's not a choke. That's not a stumble.
Right.
We only hear because I don't dodge challenges. We know every real nigga from the hood got one. Mm-hmm. That was dope. And I really don't know which one to decide court, like kind of like a hung jury. That's crazy as well. If I had my choice, Rock would have been my first badge, like Pokemon Blue. This is in the beginning of the verse. This is in the beginning of the second round. I could keep going. Mm-hmm. We got open arms too. You gonna need State Farm. Mm-hmm. I'll never let him off the hook. I'm talking Nate Dogg. What? Oh, I'll never let him off the hook. I'm talking Nate Dogg.
Like Nate Dogg wasn't a West Coast legend.
They never let him. They literally never let him off the hook.
He tried to get an album. I remember reading about that.
All right. They gonna need. He's talking about the John Napalm face gone. They're gonna need DNA to identify him. Even Eric would have said this ain't John.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Can we judge the material? And on top of that, I'm just saying the last line. His setups into this, his rapping into this, was it was good. So they didn't want to make me a franchise because they know I'm a really soccer nigga. Shout out franchise.
I'm about to say shout out franchise.
Shout out franchise. What else we got here? I don't know what this nigga court hearing, but they're gonna need bail these niggas out after my first appearance. Mm-hmm. That was dope as well. Now he said this is where the problem started. How you gonna eat off a dead body when all they do is vote yourself?
Right.
And he said that verse is official. You can take it out. If you want to say he said, I gotta watch that back to see if he said those exact same things. You take it out. Right. Even with that, he still wins the round.
I agree. This round is the ending with the quart of water. Give Bodega a quart of water, right?
And before we even get to that,
I know because that was the one though.
You went from couch surfing on Total Slaughter to chasing Storm like a storm, taking tsunami like a storm reporter.
That was crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like.
You know what happens when you cross the line and try to come back? Violation.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make it where you'll never put your heart on court like Sanaa Lathan.
Loving basketball bars. Let's go.
Quarter king. I don't need a machine to break it for your jaw to break.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing? What are we? I can keep going. This is all that's around.
Yeah, because you ain't say mine. The quart of water. Get Bodega quart of water. Great.
Oh my goodness. So you still want that same nigga from the neighborhood, Bodega? Cool. But first I gotta show quarter water.
That was crazy.
All in the second round, and the way he starts his round fire and he ends his round fire. Agreed. So even if you want to say Cortez had a good portion in the first half of the second, the way he ended it wasn't as good as Ace.
Right. I thought it felt like Core's round, like it started off good. He started off that energy, same thing.
The timeline.
From the tournament, like just with the good energy though. But then as it went on, it was kind of straight across, maybe a little decline.
Yeah.
Not bad. I want to make it clear that I'm not hating on Core. And I wouldn't even have been mad if somebody said that they preferred that timeline scheme and all that. Like, I'm okay with it.
They would have had to break that down, though. It took about 2-3 minutes for you to, like, actually say the exact...
I would have listened. I would have listened. You know what I'm saying?
You could have said, so if you're defending Cortez and saying he won, first of all, there's no, to me, I watched it 3 times now. And one in the building, one to watch it back, and the one on YouTube because they just dropped. Watch it with y'all. Okay. I did not see a stumble. Again, they had a quick back and forth. You know what I mean? He told Cortez, stop talking. And then the first portion of the second round, he repeated the line. That's it.
Okay.
So there's no stumble. So we can't rely on, oh, he stumbled. We can't rely on that. So if you said Cortez won, you like the battle rap timeline, which is a dope approach.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's relating his experience to Ace Amin's experiences, being in jail locked up for 10 years. But the lines that I took from that was Steve Jobs drops the iPhone, and ironically, you was ready to face time.
I was fire.
I thought the 2008 Obama started his term, so did you. I thought that was cool. Mm-hmm. I thought this portion was fire as well. The Head Ice, Lions Den, copping out, so robbery. I was in Harlem, the judge was literally robbing me.
Mm-hmm.
Fire!
That was fire.
That was cold.
That was
and that, you know, so look at me, parallel universe. He's talking about getting robbed.
Yeah.
He's talking about getting robbed.
And here we go.
Here we go. And then he had the Wolverine. The last time I battled court, The last time he battled Cortez, which Ace Amin, he got vaulted for life. Which didn't make sense because he's outside battling him, but he cleaned it up. He said he got vaulted in life, and I thought that was fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Freestyle right there.
And he said, I'm a freestyle. I'm going to kill him with the word of Wolverine. They pull up with the wolf. You heard what the F I said? The wolf, and he's effing dead. Try to show off, man. You know, no offense to show off, man. I don't know what they doing with your name like this, man. You got to, I don't know. But he said the difference between, and this part was dope too, the difference, I'm really a rare breed, and the talent you show off's trash. But that was dope. But after that, it declines. I can even go to the other lines. I had I'm doing this for the dead homies. Poor Ace. Yeah. That was cool. The bottle service. If Ace don't chill, it's a cold case. I keep a poll in the judge. I'm handing out the split decision. That's what I got.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's what I got.
Yeah, I mean, because even
if I explain that, like, if you compare how I explain both the rounds, it's
right.
still Ace.
Yeah, I think that people are going to say, just because that's the cool thing to do. Well, we're only saying that because Ace comes to champion so much. But I think when you look
I've said Ace lost on champion to Ace. We gotta. That's why I want to be able to judge without the conspiracy shit. That's the problem here. If there was no conspiracy, I would have said I would have judged.
Right.
I've said Ace lost to his face.
Right.
Come on, he's a cool dude. He's not gonna. Oh my God, Black was gonna wrestle right next guy lost. He's not gonna do that. I can say these niggas lost.
One thing about Ace, I will say, is he as passionate as he is, he's also realistic. Like if you tell him, hey, listen, I feel like John versus Ace. We talked about it. In the building, I felt like John got it. I think it was first and third. Like the third, I edged John. I didn't like the way Ace ended his third. Yeah. I told him that.
Yeah.
He was saying like, oh no, you know, they thought that I was going to keep going, whatever. But he understood. He wasn't mad. He went, oh, well, F you, we not friends no more. Like, it was none of that. Most of these guys understand that it is an opinionated sport. So they don't, it's not beef because you pick against them or you say that you felt like they won a battle or lost a battle, I should say. This here, I had Ace winning, and I felt like, again, there was some separation in the, like you said, the amount, just the material in the second round. Even if you want to dock Ace for repeating that line,
back to back.
Like
God damn it, every line. I think the second round from Ace may be the round of the entire battle.
Exactly, and I saw
what?
Shout out to Uncle Rob.
What?
I was watching the footage with Surfer Cortez talking, and Cortez says, "Oh no, his third was super crazy. His third was good too. Don't get me wrong, but I like a second better than his third. Me personally. So." For me, it was like, yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That was the best round of the battle, period, from both of them, in my opinion. So I had Ace 2-1, second and third, and that's that.
Congratulations to Cortez. Again, this is no way a slander or diss towards Cortez. If the situation was switched or flipped, I'll be saying the same for Cortez. I rock both of these guys. You know what I mean? Yeah. Cortez has been the champion too.
Yeah, and Cortez cool. We chop it up all the time. We supposed to go to the hookah lounge. But
he got 5,000 in the official win for Cortez. Yeah. Just moving forward, you know what I mean? On top of that, you got to think UM4 is this week. So if you have a decision like that, you got to put some criteria, some protocols in to make sure the process is going to be a lot better moving forward.
Right. There's nothing wrong. Again, I love using this as an example because people think that even you and I can't disagree.
I like disagreeing with you.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
The very first champion of the year. It was entertaining to watch Old Red win $10,000. Okay. It was difficult to watch. The microphone situation. There was 50 people in the room.
Yep.
Nobody would stop talking so somebody else could talk. It was difficult. When the next champion of the year came through, I watched.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, okay. Trim the panel. No disrespect, but you trim the panel.
Yep.
More microphones. More. What do you call it? More like delegation or overseeing, so that there's some order.
Paperwork too. Everything improved.
I can hear when you had something to say, when Tech had something to say. Yeah, or Visual, or JB was there for that one. Like you could hear it much better. From there, you know what I mean. Every time it's been an improvement. Even Wody, first year, I'm sure that you took away some things and said, okay, this year if you do Wody again, I know it's going to be better than last year. So you have to look at what your product is, what your goal is, and find a way to improve upon it. Yeah.
You know, shout out to URL. Shout out to the whole process. We're just gonna see what happens. You know what I mean? So UM Fords this week. Okay. I think the judges will be announced.
I thought they was announcing the judges on Saturday. I really did.
Oh, I don't know.
The only reason I said that,
I'm just the host and the guy that cuts the stream.
Minnesota Luke put out a tweet that I thought was hinting at that. So it is what it is.
All right. I guess that's it. Shay saying Champion Battle League. No, we good for now.
Yeah.
Staying patient and staying tuned.
Shout out to Rita. She done.
Yeah, we gonna leave this here for the most part. We're gonna do our due diligence for, you know,
all the rest of
now the reviews are in question. We gotta come correct 100%. We can't do the quick recaps. You know, it's cool.
Do you play spades?
Barely.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
I'm just curious. Like,
I play poker.
You play poker?
Yeah.
All right, but do you play wild card poker?
No.
Okay. Well, would you understand the rules if there was wild cards? Jokers are wild.
Yeah.
They can be anything you want.
Yeah.
Okay. Jokers beat the king. Just so you know.
Okay. I know that.
Okay. I was just making sure you knew that. Smart enough to know that much.
No, I just studied. I mean, I don't know. It's the facts that we break the this one, so I probably would have dropped it on YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's it. Amin versus Cortez. Again, congratulations to Cortez. Do not throw any slander or hate to Cortez way. All he did was get in the ring and rap and win money as he should. He didn't make the decision. He didn't judge. You know, all he did was say yes.
And for the record, let's also point out that technically Cortez got this 3-0 because the fan vote went to Cortez as well.
The fan vote didn't go. Don't do that.
That's what they told me.
Who told you that? Don't do that.
They
Please
said that yesterday.
Don't. Come on. We trying to end this on a good note.
That's what
don't
they
sit
told
here
me.
and tell me the fan vote.
Didn't the fan vote go to Cortez? I'm pretty sure that's what they told me.
Please don't. You're about to make this. I'm trying to end this on a good note.
Hold up. Oh, Ace won the fan vote? Okay.
I was about to
say. Okay, all right. Somebody told me before Cortez won the fan vote. Again, you know, I was traveling, so I didn't see it. When I got off the plane, the first thing I did was ask. Okay. All right. So Ace won the fan vote. Okay, cool.
Me, man.
All right. I had to make sure that. Okay.
All right. So Ace Amin might be back on channel. Ace Amin said in the, I think, Hip Hop is Real 15 Minutes of Fame, he said, yo, what you got next? He said,
what you with? What you want? How you wanna play it? This that shit, don't you front. Nigga, don't you say it? I'm the shit, like the blunt. Tell them fuck with me. She legit, keep it a buck. Now, baby, tell me who you with before you come. If she hit, then you don't. That's the song. Do you really wanna fuck with me?